p.m. with free next day delivery. Getting the job done just got easier. Introducing Wendy's $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger Meal. For $5, this giant comes with double speed bacon, nuggets, fries, and a drink. Get it delivered through DoorDash today for a limited time. NBA League Pass. Thank you, insurance. Go to NBA.com/League Pass. Chris Miles here in the NBA TV studios, Orlando and Memphis. Mike Conley Jr. and one. And it's the Grizzlies with the lead over the Magic in the second quarter. Well, it's the fight for the third seed in the East. It's all
Yo,
of Joel Embiid for the
I
Philadelphia
do you
76ers. The
bad, bro.
Detroit Pistons remain one of the hottest teams
You gonna rock
in the
that
league. Jason Kidd, Derek Fisher,
with
Greg
the
Anthony will
silvers.
be here with me for the American Express halftime
Oh
report.
yeah.
See you then.
What is? Well, yeah, we can rock that.
Is definitely on the positive side. You asked him to be more aggressive. He's heeded the call. No, we talked. I think you heard me. They talked. You listen. But you know what? It's great to see Kevin Herter get into a nice groove. This is another same kind of play. Up and in again. And with it, the confidence in his shot return. Read him and Phantom. Keep running that high pick and roll because they're not stepping up to help. 57-56 New Orleans. Julius Randle. Jackson swings it. Bertans to Davis. Randle with a rhythm bounce. In and out three. You want to run that play again. Oh, big time swat by Anthony Davis. Nice anticipation there. He got it on the way up. What the great Bill Russell used to do when he used to block shots like that? He always kept it in play. Trey against Randall. The quick pop shot. Rebounded by Anthony Davis. Trey with an 0 for 6 first half. From the field. Here is Frank Jackson. And a big follow
Mm,
with one hand from
mm,
Anthony Davis coming out
mm.
of the rafters. Man, what a dunk there. Vince. Back to the board. Pelicans by 3.
Where this boy at, man?
Bertans. Fires from the right elbow. Minute and a half to go before the break. Herter turns the corner. They can't stop Kevin right now. Gotta keep
We
running
waiting
that
on
play.
Buddy, man. What up, y'all?
Continue
It's
to
your boy
run.
Kushmastalee in this bitch. I just screenshotted these rules to my photos.
Plays to
So this
Randall.
should say no
Running
back-to-back
against
plays
Davis.
on offense or defense.
Off the glass, and Vince
Guarantees,
goes
man,
over his own.
run cover 3 back-to-back.
Almost a go.
Guaranteed.
Anthony Davis.
Niggas love cover
Deep
3
but
on the
where
new
the air
Madden.
is thin. Oh, yes. Up above everyone with the left hand.
New Madden.
Yes. And then Vince Carter took the punishment as Julius Randle went right to the hole. Oh, Anthony Davis, man. AD is going to come out for the final 62 seconds of the half.
NBA so weak now, man.
64% knocks it down for his 11th point.
They make the most money.
62-58 Pelicans. You got to get the ball back to Randall. Let him run that high pick and roll. Here it comes again. See Peyton forcing it down, but again, no help. Kevin just dropping it all over the place. No help. 16 for Kevin. Marks down 2. Randall. Elfrid Payton stripped by Baines.
Where the fuck this nigga at, man?
Jackson really took that ball in too early. And the Hawks have a
Hey,
chance to take
man.
back time or take the lead. Well, he loves to drive left and finish. 64-62 Pelicans. I would go back to Herder again. He's running that play so well. Kevin firing. What a performance in this quarter by Kevin Herder. At the other end, a lay-in for Frank Jackson. Kevin Herder smoking hot. Coming out of halftime, he found ways to get into the ball again. A 17-point second
The
quarter
fuck
for
this
the
nigga at?
rookie from Maryland. And what a sensational first half from Kevin Herder and the Atlanta Hawks. John Collins also closing in on double-double numbers against New Orleans Pelicans. Kushmastalee with Derek Fisher, Jason Kidd, and Jay
God, this
Crowder.
nigga Ron Styles worth.
Mr. Herder, 8 for 10 from the field, and John Collins also shooting over 50% on the American Express halftime report. See you in a few.
Shit. Come on, nigga. At least I ain't gonna have to hold no blunt. Oh. RP.
This is a hernia mesh legal alert. If you experience problems following a hernia repair, which resulted in the need for the removal of the surgical mesh, you may have a case. Defective or recalled hernia mesh products have been used during many surgical procedures nationwide since 2010. Financial compensation may be available
This man with the
hernia
foolery.
due to severe abdominal pain, adhesion or erosion of the hernia mesh, infection, allergic reaction, or other
This man said about to
call
load
now
up.
for a free consultation and case evaluation. It is not
Hey,
necessary to
man.
know what type of hernia
Get
mesh
his
you
ass.
used during your
Everybody
surgery.
at Eagles, man. Tell him bring his ass.
No fees or expenses unless a recovery is obtained. Don't
Got me
wait.
impatient
Call
when
now to find out if you
cats make you wait, you lose like that. But we run it bitch like Ezekiel.
call 1-800-247-8621.
Sound like the police chasing somebody outside. I don't even know what song that nigga said that shit on. This man got a man waiting. Gotta play my shit. Man, I done lost the whole phone, man. What the fuck, bruh?
Anthony Davis cleaning up the mess.
This dude
The Pelicans
Stolly.
didn't miss a lot of threes, but when they did, Anthony Davis there for the putback. 12.7 rebounds for AD. Pelicans again with that 1-point lead. But it's on the other side, guy that was most impressive in that first half, Kevin Herter, 8 for 10 from the field, the rookie out of the University of
My man got me waiting. About time, goddamn. Where the fuck you been, bruh? He's over there putting in the Madden cars, boy. Oh yeah, we got on all white. Yeah, my dog's fresh as fuck. I got on a white jersey. Hold on. Ooh, them boys fresh than a bitch. Yeah. My nigga is fresh with them pretty boy socks. Um, What is he on the stage? Starworth. That's your new name, bruh. I done smoked the whole air waiting on you, bruh. Huh? Nigga, that wasn't no goddamn 9 minutes.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA
I mean,
Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln
that.
Financial Field in
I don't roll no
Philadelphia,
skimp. I stay in Colorado.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, that's your ass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, man, don't be watching the stream and shit, looking at my plays and shit, bro. Huh?
Oh. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Oh.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Right.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
That's your last touchdown, nigga.
Good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away.
See it over.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Ooh.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, get shit together, man. I don't want no problem with your ass just ran that 1,000-yard touchdown on my ass, boy. I'm gone. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting on your ass. This nigga over here putting in Madden cards. This nigga ran first play. I know you was putting in some Madden cards or some shit. I was trying to do some shit, man. Now she better be good.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Prescott. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel.
Oh, let Ezekiel do some 100-yard shit.
To the 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, 47. Get out. Hey, swing. Here we go. 47. 46.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Man, you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Ooh.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Shit.
It's coming now. Here we go. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And that is caught.
Thank you, brother.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
They did tie these goddamn injuries down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Ooh, come on, give me knee, bruh.
Incomplete.
Come on.
Oh, man, that was close.
God damn, man.
Opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands.
Yeah, can I get us some bread?
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly.
Can I get the bread, though?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Lefty.
On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Don't go. 120.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Black, come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left.
Ooh, slick.
And he slides to avoid the hit. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Yeah. Oh.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. This call down near the goal line. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Oh.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Oh.
And they
hit me
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right
boy,
off the bat,
nigga
it's a
should
first
still
down
be
to
running
start
with
the
your
drive,
cover
12
3
yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here go 46, 46. Here go 46, 46. Here go count. Here go 46, 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Nasty motherfucker, man.
On second down, here's Henry. Oh, now he pulls him over. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left.
Niggas 70 y'all over there. Come on, bruh.
And maybe
got 18 niggas over there. Nobody's going to catch it.
Defensively. Third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Oh, I was say.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
There you go. There we go. Count. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run.
Ooh.
And he's got
Should have broke that. Niggas should have still been running. Come on, man. Niggas ain't just tackling Ezekiel
on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tackle.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
A first down carry by Allen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Count. Done. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. All all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end.
Oh, hell, come on.
It's picked up by the
I
Eagles.
told this nigga to go down.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Lefty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Throwing now is Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wentz. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Wentz going to throw. And it's a fumble.
Let's go. Oh, man, that's where you hold it down, man.
There as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The give is to Elliott. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This by 7. 81, 81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Lion. On the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Lady. Sunday. What's this?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Great. Here we go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Wow.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now White on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Clement. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Good chip. What's this? Black. Switch. Great, great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right. To the right. 26.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott to throw. And he's going to go down again. Michael Bannon in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
All you got to do is hit him.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On the counter, Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And partner,